Alrighty, welcome to the backstage area. Sorry, it's been a little bit slothy today, and just this week in general has been a little bit slow. Been a little bit under the weather. So yeah, we're just gonna get straight into this, I think. So hello, welcome back to GoAgainGaming. It feels like it's been a long time since we did a stream, and this might be a shorter one depending on who turns up. Have been a bit inconsistent recently, but I've got the next episode of the Azalea Cult coming out tomorrow, which was fun. A bit of backstory towards that is obviously Jim from Fab TCG Cards is actually in Central time at the moment over in the USA, and he only got off work and back to his hotel ready to record at about 8 PM his time. So quick maths, what time was that for me over in the UK? If anybody can get the answer, that'll be extra points for you. But yeah, it was early, so I basically had to do a nap and then get up, do the episode, and then go back to sleep again. 2 AM, that's correct. 2 AM is the correct answer. So I was up very, very late last night. With this cold flu still hanging over me to a certain degree as well. So yeah, that was fun. But it was a good episode. Lots of cool speculations. Thanks to everybody who's watching this now or in the future who contributed to that discussion by leaving their speculations in the speculation thread in the Azalea Cult subsection of the Discord. It was good fun. And cannot wait to visit the pits as a draftable set. It's going to be fantastic. But all my thoughts and feelings will be on the video that comes out tomorrow. I'm not going to be speaking about that right now. But the stash is gone. Yeah, it is gone. It's gone. It was only for November. I decided to get rid of it in the end. Much to my dismay by the looks of it. Who knows, I can always grow it back. It doesn't take long to grow back. But the stash has disappeared for now. Anyway, right. So for people watching this now or in the future, the giveaway is for a few things. This was on Twitter, so you had to be on Twitter to do it. Maybe in the future we expand it out to different platforms because not everybody's on there, unfortunately. But let's get 1K. This was the original note that I put on the post. Let's get 1K, and obviously we got there, and we've been growing. We've been growing a lot since then. We're at 1.03 now, which is about 1,030. So it's still climbing, even though we've hit it. Still going. So it's nice to see that people are still discovering the channel organically, and yeah. That's probably a lot of thanks to the Azalea Cult and the Azalea focus on the channel. But yeah. So the giveaway was for the Marvel Sandscar Great Bow. There it is. This is going to focus. Is it autofocus, this thing? It is, to a certain degree. Yeah, so you've got the Marvel Sandscar Great Bow that was given to me by LSS to spoil in Dynasty. So we got that to give away. Alongside with that, we've got an Azalea Cult membership card, which says welcome to the cult. Thanks for helping me hit 1K with my little signature there, which is a brand new signature because I figured that after doing some really pants signatures at Worlds, I did need a new one, and I have got that now. So yeah, and obviously that's an Azalea Cult membership card, as you can see on the back. So we got that, and then obviously we've got a signed James White Azalea Cult membership card as well, which he signed while we're at Worlds, and we've got the video of him doing that as well. We did actually lose one of these that he signed. We did actually lose one. I haven't found it since we got back, so that's a bit of a shame. But yeah, obviously we got that. So it's a James White signed Azalea Cult membership card. So yeah, that's that. So we've got the Sandscar Great Bow, an Azalea Cult card signed by James White, an Azalea Cult card saying thanks for the 1K, which was from me. We've obviously got the little note that came with it, which will be wrapped up with it, just as like a little memento for you to keep for supporting me on this journey. And of course we have the original Azalea playmat as well, which I had done. Now these are available to buy on the web store, which is GoAgainGaming.com, albeit they are very expensive at the moment because I'm using a dropship model rather than buying the stock in bulk and selling it for less. So to the consumer, for people that are wanting to maybe get their hands on these, it is a little bit expensive, I understand, but that model is being looked at in the new year. And yeah, so yeah, this is the playmat that you'll get. It's extra thick and ribbed as well. So this is that. So as you can see here as well, it's extra thick. It's got like the little extra thick edges, as you can see, and it is signed as well. I'm not sure if you can see that actually. It is signed as well. It says as 1K on it. You probably can't really. Oh, I can hold it up here. It says as 1K, and that is signed with a permanent marker, as you can see. So it's got a little bit of a metallic hint to it. So this is the only one which is going to have that on it. So yeah, doesn't have the GoAgainGaming logo on it either. Whereas all the new ones, which I'll be getting, will have the GoAgainGaming logo on them. This just doesn't have that on there. It's just a classic one. Ribbed for your pleasure, absolutely. But yeah, this is it. But again, if you don't win this playmat, they are available to buy, but they are just a little bit expensive at the moment on the current model, which I understand if you don't want to buy them at that price, because there is a lot of playmats out there that are cheaper, a lot cheaper. Especially content creator mats are a lot cheaper than the ones that I've got. I have got a load of them. I've got a load of assets, a load of designs on the website that you can go and check out, which again is GoAgainGaming.com. You can go and check them out. But obviously, a lot of my audience, I appreciate, is international as well, so the shipping is also a bit of a bitch with regards to that as well. So, if you are interested, then I would say if you want one, you can get one, definitely. But you also hold fire because the whole model is changing. So yeah, that's the Azalea mat. I think that's it. That's all we promised to give away. Oh yeah, there's a couple of people in the chat. Sorry, Unplayable. Hello, welcome. Cardboard Guide. Welcome. Grand Engin, of course. Andrew as well. The mod. Thank you very much. Sorry, I wasn't even looking at the chat. I was just speaking away, just absolute chatting. I haven't done this for a while, so I just thought I need to speak. I need to speak some stuff while I can. Speaking of which, I'm going to have a drink. Not an alcoholic one this time. Cool. So yeah, we're just going to be doing a retweet picker. So obviously the prerequisites for being in this competition was to like the post and retweet it. Basically, you didn't even have to follow me. You didn't have to do anything like that. It was just retweeting the original post. So we have quite a few entries into this, and we're just going to be drawing a winner and then announcing it here today. Whether that winner is present or not, it doesn't really matter, because I'll just be reaching out to them individually to give them their prizes as such. So let me just put this away quickly. So that's all the prizes. I'll tell you what, it feels great being able to get up and step away from my desk without having headphones on. I've got wireless earbuds now, so I can just get up, step away if I need to. Cardboard Guy, did people see the full art for the Outsiders cover art? Absolutely, yes, we have. There is an Azalea Cult episode coming out tomorrow, which is all about that. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be a fun time, and yeah, cannot wait to visit the pits. It's my favourite place in the whole of Wraith, just because I love that aesthetic. I love that dark, grimy underworld, loads of thugs, gangs, doing anything to survive. You know, Azalea's from there, of course, and she's our favourite hero here on GoAgainGaming. But yeah, it is amazing. Very, very good art, and I think it hints. We can discuss a little bit of the Outsiders thing now. I think it hints at Mechanologist. I think it does. Well, that art there at least does hint towards Mechanologist. I think. But I appreciate that art is probably part of one of the gangs, probably the Pyrotechnic gang. Can't remember what they're called off the top of my head, but obviously they got Flamethrower. The whole art was revealed recently, wasn't it? So obviously you can see them sort of pouring flames all over the floor and stuff. So they're obviously definitely going to be, or speculated to be, part of that sort of Pyrotechnic gang as such. But yeah, I think it's going to be great. I think that whole gang thing is going to be. It's going to be implemented into the draft and sealed model when they refer to it as a drafter's paradise. I think it's going to be based on those gangs, because all those gangs seem very, very different to one another. So it would make, hopefully, and figuratively speaking, it would make for a decent experience, because they're all different. And therefore, if you can draft different elements of those gangs and build it around your hero, similar to how Tales of Aria had the elemental talent, but then you could delve into either ice or earth or ice or lightning, etc., depending on what your hero was. I think it will be the same with the gangs, maybe, but we'll see. Hi Hank. Hello Hank, well done. Thanks for joining. It's been a while. Hope you're feeling well. I love you as well, mate. Thanks for joining in. I've had a bit of the stuff you've had. I think just a load of shit going around at the moment. So yeah, bit of a shame that I've had to sort of get over that, and you've had to get over it as well. It's not nice when you're ill, but I think it was bound to happen eventually. Obviously, we've all been cooped up for a long time. Obviously, a lot of us have been have had the jabs for COVID and stuff, and then having jabs for one thing means you're not going to be as protected against the other thing, and you can't jab against every single thing known to man, can you? So there's going to be things that still get you eventually. Unfortunately, you can't protect yourself against everything out there. So yeah, I think we're all going to get it eventually, or get ill eventually, as a repercussion of that, basically. While fam still effing sick. Right, yeah. It's a shame, really, but yeah, I only had like a 24-hour thing. I woke up at like 2 a.m. shivering. I was really, really hot, but I was shivering, so I just literally stripped naked, and that helped straight away, because all the heat was then escaping. And then the day after that, I was just knocked out basically all day, and now today is the next day, so it's been like a 48-hour thing, but I'm feeling a lot better now. It's something is still hanging over me a little bit, but yeah, it's pretty much all gone now. I want a jab that protects against Command and Conquer. Yeah, absolutely, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Just immune from CNCs. That'll be one that everyone gets, I think. Just immune from getting your arse destroyed, and of course not being able to use defense reactions is obviously a big thing. Anyway, so we're gonna pick this tweet then. Block from the hand, have Oasis Respite, ready to go. There we go. That's true. That's very true. Very true. We're going to pick this tweet then. And unfortunately, it's not going to be a long stream today, because obviously I'm just not feeling 100%. But next week we'll be back to normal, hopefully, playing some Azalea Online with hopefully more of an aim counter list rather than the Dreadball list. We are going to experiment with that a little bit. I've got my aim counter matters cards coming from Jim from Fab TCG Cards, co-host of the Azalea Cult. And if you're a patron of the channel as well, you do get access to a 10% discount for one order per month through Jim from Fab TCG Cards. And he's normally well stocked. I managed to get all of my Ranger 3-ofs from him recently. So yeah, can't wait to get those and start experimenting with it on the streams every Tuesday and Thursday. So Aim Counter Azalea will be coming, or my iteration of it at least. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, speaking of which, Aim Counters, Marvel Sandscour Greatbow, plus the James White signed Azalea Cult membership card, plus the Azalea Cult membership card from me, plus the little note that came with it saying let's get to 1k, plus the Azalea Cult matte original one with the little signed as 1k. Let's see who wins that. Fab TCG cards, absolutely, yeah. Chris Tucker Gaming, good evening. Well done for coming along. It's good to see you here. It's not going to be too much of a long one today. So everyone that's in the chat still and just hanging out probably will see the end of this quite soon as well. So it's not going to be a long one today. I originally thought I might do like a what's the card and all that sort of thing, but yeah, probably just going to try and keep it short and snappy today and get this done. But yeah, content is coming out. So just before we get into the giveaway, obviously you've got the Azalea Cult 9 coming out tomorrow with Jim from Fab TCG Cards, the aforementioned Jim. And that's speaking about the Outsiders reveal, which we're very stoked about, by the way. Then we have mine and Ziggy's trip to London vlog coming out within the next couple of weeks. That's a nice one. It's basically just me and Ziggy walking around London, doing various things and visiting some game stores and stuff. So that's a nice time. And then we will have the 4-hour Ultimate Cut coming out as well, but towards the end of the year, I expect, just for some casual viewing, you know, between Christmas and New Year. There's a 4-hour Ultimate Cut of San Jose coming if people are interested in watching that. So yeah, Andrew Mason, good evening, welcome to the chat. But yeah, and obviously, apart from that, we're going to be doing, in the new year, we're going to be doing the new Cup of Clash series with Lumpy, who's in the Discord, smaller UK-based channel. The reason I wanted to work with a UK-based channel was because I'm working with a lot of, as you know, Living Legends podcasts and, you know, getting on Kells and Red Zone Rogue streams and stuff is taking a toll on me, I think, in regards to staying up late all the time. So I need to try and collab a little bit more with UK-based people, and Lumpy is obviously only a smaller channel. Wanted to shine some light on him, and he's well up for doing a regular Clash series, which will experiment with loads of different decks, not just me playing Azalea every single week. I'll be playing with Viserai in the first game, actually. An OTK list, actually, because Clash does support Viserai fairly well, with obviously rares and commons being allowed. So I think an OTK list could be quite good in that, as well as the fact he has access to his specialization, which is obviously the Arc Knight, become the Arc Knight and Arc Knight Ascendancy, which I think are absolutely awesome to build around OTK. So we're going to be doing that. And then we have the What's the Card actual show coming next year as well. So there's going to be a What's the Card show next year as well. So yeah, going to be some fantastic guests involved in that, that's for sure. Anyway. Everybody who is in the chat at the moment, I can see there's 10 viewers. I might lose a few as a result of calling that out. But if you could just like the video, that would be fantastic if you could do that. Been playing some Bomberman on the Switch. Oh yeah, that's a classic game. I used to love that game. Bomberman's an absolute classic game. Cardboard Guy, thank you very much. Patrick, thank you very much. Not having Mordred Tide hurts, but there are plenty of ways to make rune chants. Book TK looks like a thing. Yeah, that could be the way we do it. Then we could just use the Annals of Sutcliffe, sorry, to use for that. I can't remember what it does. It's a blue pitch thing, isn't it? You pitch a blue and it does something. I think I can't remember. Unplayable, thank you very much. Cheers. I can see those likes going up now. Yeah, cool. Right then, so let's just do this tweet picker. Not sure if I can share. I should be able to share this. Sorry for not doing it earlier. That's okay, no problem. GRUEDR. What's up, dudes? Sir dudes. Welcome to the chat. I'm not sure if I've seen you here before. Welcome. If it's the first time here, have a lovely time. We are about to draw the Twitter giveaway, so I'm hoping you entered that on Twitter. Did you enter that? You probably did if you're tuning in for the first time now. Oh, I have seen you in the chat before. I have seen you in chat before, but it's cool. Shit, I'm sorry. Gruder. I have to remember that name. What time zone are you in, Gruder? Because maybe it's not as regular as others that normally appear at this time. But yeah, thanks anyway. Thanks for joining. We are going to be doing the Twitter giveaway in a moment. Did you enter the giveaway, Gruder? EST. Ah, right. Okay. Just got off work, so EST is what, 5 hours behind. So it's like 3, 4 o'clock for you. Is that right? 3 or 4 o'clock. 3 or 4 ish. Okay, right, so I don't think I did. I'm just here for the support. Absolute legend. Thank you very much. I'm terrible at remembering names. Exactly, yeah. It's not just me, Andrew. It's not just me then, by the sounds of it. I'm rubbish at remembering names as well. Apart from you guys, of course, who are patrons of the channel or in the Discord all the time. Absolute legends, all of you who are patrons of the channel. Obviously, I remember your names because you're in the Discord in the VIP zone. So, yeah. Right, so let's do this tweet picker then. Hit the like button, peeps. Yeah, well, the like button, the likes on the video is now exceeding the viewers, so we're doing a lovely old job there, aren't we? I just call 3 of my kids Dave. That's a good way to do it. That's a good way to do it. It's like, have you as a British person with obviously a family, Andrew, have you ever sort of like went to call one of your kids or family members and was like, I don't know what your kids' names are, but something like Paul, David, it's Andrew. Have you ever done that? You're looking to shout to one of your kids. You're like, Paul, David, Andrew. If you know, you know. That's what my nan does all the time. That's what my nan does all the time. She like calls like her kids, and she's like, Paul, Mark, Becky. Yeah, I mix that 2 lads up often enough. Exactly, yeah. I do that with my dogs, and I only have 2. Yeah, it happens to me daily. Yeah, it's not just me then. Fantastic. Fantastic. I've done that shit. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, it's not just me then. Cool. I'm not the only weirdo in the room. Lovely old job. The other kids are like, what the fuck did I do? Yeah. What did I do? It wasn't me. Right then, so let's do this retweet picker. Let's do it. So let's see if the live stream works. This screen. It does indeed. Lovely old job. So apparently, according to this, we have 56 entries. And that's done using they had to retweet the post and like it. So we got 56 entries as a result of that, by the looks of it. This is just using twitterpicker.com. So they've all been loaded in there, and all we have to do now is click begin the draw, and then we'll see who wins, basically. The kids should chill, enjoy the incoming show. Sup, Goblin. Kevin, I mean Ryan, I mean you wife, whatever your name is. Exactly that. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad it's not just me. Well, well, it's not. I'm not even referring to myself. I'm referring to my nan here. I don't even know how I got onto that topic, because I don't do it, because I don't have any children or anything. So, right then. So, Jacques, welcome to the chat. I think that's how I've been calling you the last couple of times you've been in the stream. I've just been calling you Jacques. Could be horrendously wrong there. You have us, Fab Nordica saying, yeah, absolutely. Right, let's click this button and see who wins, and then we can just get on with just chatting and stuff. Cool, right, let's go. Begin. Good luck, everybody. Whoever's watching this now in the future, good luck. We'll see who wins. Push the point one. Push the point one. A fellow UK-based podcast. Push the point. Did they even retweet it, though? They must have done. Push the point coming in with a win there. Rigged. Rigged. That's not rigged. I was surprised. I didn't even know they I didn't even know they did both the things. I think they just liked the post. I don't think they retweeted it as well. Which one of them, though? That's true. Which one of them? Which one of them's going to accept the Azalea challenge? I mean, to be fair, we've selected Push the Point. It's a shame none of them are watching this right now, because we could just ask them. We could just say, right, you know, you've won this. You're a content creator. Do you just want to re-gift it? Because none of you play Azalea. Let's be honest. So we could actually do a redraw. We could actually do a redraw after I liaise with them to see if they want to do that or not. That's funny. I didn't realise there was so many content creators that actually wanted to... Or maybe there wasn't. Maybe there wasn't. Let me just check. Let me just check a few things quickly. Let me just come off of this. Let me just make sure everything's working correctly. Let me just check the original tweet. Because if that's a legitimate win, that's a legitimate win. That's it. So I'm just going to check. I'm just going to check now quickly. Because in order to win, all you needed to do was like the post and retweet it. So maybe they did do that. Maybe they generally want to win some stuff. But the Marvel Sandscar Great Bow is in there, so you know that's a good pickup for anybody really. Let's be honest. So let's just quickly have a look at this. They don't play Azalea yet. Exactly, that's true. They don't play Azalea right now because let's be honest, you know it's a tough ask. But saying that, we're going to the pits next, so everyone's going to be Azalea cultist, aren't they? But maybe not. Maybe not. You know, we spoke about this on Azalea Cult 9, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about it. But it might not be as much as support as we expect, but it might make her playable. We just don't know at this stage. So yeah, Push the Point did like the post, so they did like it. And did they retweet it as well? I think they must have done then. They did indeed. Okay, they did both. They retweeted it and they retweeted it and they liked the post. So they have won. They have won the giveaway. So what I'll do, I'll reach out to them and see if they want this. If they don't, then they can... they probably will, to be honest. They probably will want a Marvel Sandscar Great Bow. But maybe they don't want the playmat. Maybe they don't want the Azalea Cult membership cards. Maybe they just want the Great Bow. I'll discuss it with them and see if they want the whole thing. If they don't want the whole thing, then obviously we can re-gift or re-raffle the other stuff at other times, maybe, for other people, for the people who entered the original giveaway. Legit rigged win. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's exactly what I do on my channel. I do rigged wins all the time. That's just what I do. But there we go. Well, that's that. For now, at least. That's that. Exactly. Let's just be happy for them. They won the giveaway. Marvel Sandscar Great Bow. But yeah, either way, it's a great celebration. Obviously, I'm not sure. I think a lot of you did. I'm not sure if a lot of you did tune into the 1K celebration stream. So that was great fun. Just having drinks and chatting all sorts of stuff. There was so many different people in that stream. You know, coming and going, saying hello. So yeah, that was great. It was great to achieve 1K before the end of the year. That's why I was doing this large giveaway. But yeah, it's been a wild ride, and yeah, it was quite humbling to achieve it. Anyway, so let me just have a look. Since we don't know which one of them, I would say have fun, put it in the or they could do, maybe they could do a piece of content for my channel. Maybe I could invite them onto the channel and just have an ultimate pit fight to see who wins it, who gets the stuff. That'll be fun, eh? Maybe we do that. Maybe this was just a piece of content planned the entire time. No, it wasn't. But yeah, that seems like a good idea, actually, Fab Nordic. Get them all in an ultimate pit fight and make them fight for what the prize is. I'll reach out to them and see if they want to do anything about it. it was such good vibe. It was such a good vibe stream. Yeah, it was, Cardboard Guys. Thanks for being there. We had like Alex from LSS pop in as well, and yeah, a lot of people were tuning in and out of it, and it went on for a couple of hours. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, I want to probably do the just chatting streams more often, because they do tend to do fairly well. People like it, and we've had non-flesh and blood individuals come into the chat and just enjoy the vibes in general, because the people that are normally involved with this game are just awesome. So, there's even the person that came into the Discord the other day is not even playing Flesh and Blood, but they just enjoy the general energy of the channel and the people that are involved with it. So fantastic. Congrats. Hi, Sophia Romeo. Hey, welcome to the chat. Not sure if I've seen you here before either, Sophia. So welcome. Hope you're having a nice day wherever you are. Where are you based? Because I haven't seen you here before, unless you've gone over under a different name before. Is there some sort of content you can get prepped while chatting? That sort of double dipping might help your schedule if possible. Welcome, Fabled Hero. Yes, absolutely welcome, Fabled Hero. Hope you're doing well. Missed you there completely. Loved your cosplay thing that you did the other day. That was great. The sort of the pose of the 1K playmat celebration, that was awesome. We got 10 minutes. We could do some What's the Card. So if people are interested, we could play What's the Card. Impromptu Talishar games were fun. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I played a drunken Talishar game at the end of that celebration stream, didn't I? And I won, I believe. I can't remember who I played against now, but I won. On the OG Dreadball list. And congratulations on the 1K hours. Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, it's pretty much all been said and done now. It's gone. We're going for 1,100 now. We're on 1.03. So yeah, it's continuing to grow. It's now done. It's all good. The giveaway's been done now as well. So congratulations to Push the Point, who managed to swindle that one. But yeah, it's been a great time, and lots more content coming in the future. And Azalea Cult 9 coming out tomorrow. Gag to 2K, absolutely. Sophia, I'm new to the channel. Cheers from Brazil. Fab launched here in October and I'm hooked. Ah, well done. Awesome. Yeah, I've heard the Brazil scene is really developing. I actually follow the Luminaris channel, Leo. Do you follow Luminaris? Because he was originally called just Leo Brazil, I think, on YouTube, and then he changed to Luminaris and started doing some Brazilian events, I think, on his channel. But yeah, he's very good. He's got a very good channel for Brazilian folk. Luminaris is great. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, make sure you support them where you can as well. Luminaris, good channel, Brazilian based. And Tall Timmy as well did a video today, I think, explaining the 5 things he thinks are gonna make Flesh and Blood explode in 2023, and yeah, Brazil was on there, as well as the Japanese market. So when the Japanese market gets penetrated, that's going to be a big influx of new players and coverage and all that sort of thing over there, because they love their TCGs. So go and listen to Tall Timmy's video. That was a good load of points that he made about why 2023 is going to be massive for Fab. But yeah, following on from what Cardboard Guide said, Sophia, what is your favourite hero? What hero are you playing? And you're saying, I'm trying to get hold of Azalea cards, but they're hard to come by since we didn't get Arcane Rising. Oh, right, okay. I'm playing Bravo. Azalea cards are hard to get in Brazil. Interesting. I wouldn't think they would be still hard to get anywhere, really. There's one official gem store in Japan now. Exactly, yeah. So what was that? That's table game shuffle, isn't it? Is it that one, or is it a different one? Arc is hard to get. Period. Oh, I see. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Travelling to Japan upcoming October, so I really hope the fan community has grown by then. Oh, are you really? October, eh? Maybe we can organise some little meetup then. I do want to go to I want to go to the US next year and potentially Japan next year, if I can. We'll see. We can get the history pack cards, but not much product is being opened. Okay, right, that makes sense. Yeah. Well, Bravo is a good place to be anyway. If you're playing Bravo, good place to be. I'm not sure if you're in the Discord, the GoAgainGaming Discord. There should be a link in the description box below. Is there even a description box for this? Have I done one for this? I have. Yeah. So there is a link in the description box below. So you can join the GoAgainGaming Discord. There's always chat in there about Azalea, obviously, because that's one of the main focuses of this channel is to just do Azalea stuff and speak about her. But there's a lot of decent Bravo players and Bravo mains in there as well, and some of them are, including Andrew, our mod in the chat, is one of the best Bravo players in Discord, as well as other people that play as well. Pascal, the Swiss national champion, Swiss national champion 2021, I think. But also carried the Swiss flag at Worlds, also as a Bravo player. So yeah, there's a lot of Bravo resources available to you if you're in the GoAgainGaming Discord for helping you with that. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for today. Unless you want to be doing a What's the Card. So if who's up for playing What's the Card? We'll play one round of What's the Card. I'll just get that ready in the meantime. Okay, nice. I just want my Skullbone cross wrap, but legendaries are hard to come by. Yeah. Someone told me in the Discord as well that Skullbone cross wrap's been going up in price recently because of the Outsiders thing. That could be garbage, or that could be true. I don't know. Always ready for What's the Card. Okay, cool. Right, we'll play a round of What's the Card then. We'll do that. Should we do a Dynasty card as well? Yeah, I think so. Let's do a Dynasty card. Right, I need to go into studio mode so I can change this. Dynasty card, no. You don't want a Dynasty card. No thanks. Should we do a Ranger card then? Let's do a Ranger card. Let's do a Ranger card. Let's do a Ranger card. I'm just going to load that up now. Bear with me a sec. Skullbone would have to go up a lot in price to make my price memory happy. I've held on to my copy for quite a while. I didn't even know you had one, Andrew. What? First edition or? Just pulled Skullbone in HP 1. Oh, I love a good white border. Is that the English white border? Was it? Or something else? What's the card? Image. Unlimited, but I got it when Monarch just came out. Okay. Yeah. I remember, I think Arcane Rising was one of the first boxes I ever cracked on the channel, actually. So your English one is white border then. Yeah, nice. I do like the contrast between the white borders. I do like the white border cards. I'm not going to lie. I do like them. Right, let's find a card quickly. Got most legendaries. Don't use them. Yeah, fair enough. You got most of the legendaries, but you only play Bravo. Fantastic. Okay, right. So where are these graphics then? Ah, here. Right. Fab cards. Right. Let's have a look. See which one we want to choose. Right. Should we do... What's the card? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Can't make it too easy, can we? White border cards are really nice. You have something to scribble on when you face a Kano while he or she is thinking. Exactly. Yeah. You got a white canvas. You can just do whatever you want while they're thinking about their turn on your turn, basically. Yeah. When they're thinking about how they're going to kill you on your turn while you're presenting lethal, it's just a great time to just scribble away on your white borders. Absolutely. Yeah. Right. What are we going to choose for this? We've had that one already previously. I can't wait for new Ranger cards. There's going to be some more, isn't there? Surely, there's got to be. Cardboard guide. Yeah, you're absolutely right. The contrast needs to be there. Like I really like the way the white border contrasts against the Runeblade cards, the Pits border cards, like the Pits border cards look really nice. Anything with a darker region or talent border looks nice with the white background. But like these stuff like the Mysteria border and other things don't look as good, I think. Man, I'm late. Well, you turned up nonetheless, Super Mario Black Tiger, and it was Push the Point who actually won the giveaway. So the other UK-based, well, I'll say other, the UK-based podcast, because I don't count as a podcast, so they are the UK-based podcast. I'm trying to find a bloody card for this What's the Card. You have joined just in time for a What's the Card though, so I will be giving away an Azalea Cult membership card on this stream. Do I have any left? I'm not sure if I have any left, actually. Do I have some left? Oh, I got some special ones I did the other day, so we could just do those. Yeah, let's do those. Let's do these. These are quite funny. Oh, I signed a load of them as well because I was practicing my new signatures. Let's do. We could do a few What's the Cards. We'll do a few. Let's give away some of these things. These are quite cool. I think they're cool anyway. So. Yeah, we've got three Azalea Cult membership cards we can give away. The cult is a little full, and it's only going to get larger. It's only going to get larger with outsiders on the horizon, let's be honest. Special cards indeed, yeah. Have I got this overhead turned on so you can actually see what I'm going to be doing? Need to get some pens. Oh no, they're already signed. They're already done. Okay, I don't need to worry about that. Right, anyway, I need to load some What's the Cards in. I'm getting distracted. So we'll load 3 in. You have 2 minutes to go. That's a shame. I'm just taking too long, aren't I? I'm taking too long. All right, let's do this one. Okay, let's do this one. I have to bloody crop it down and everything. It's a pain in the ass. Do you know what? For the sake of this stream, I'm not going to crop it down, so it's not going to look as nice. Well, I can't do that because it's got the name in the bloody image. I have to do it somehow. I have to crop it because the name's in the image, obviously. Wife is hungry. I promise I'll make her something to eat. I'll just go and do that then. Go and do that. There'll be plenty more times for you to earn an Azalea Cult membership card. Right, let me just crop this down then. Okay, right, so... okay, right, so that's too much. Okay, that'll do. Okay, that's fine. So let me just get rid of that then for now. Let's see if I can add some others in. Just cover the name with a post-it or something. Oh no, I load the graphics into the stream, so I can't. I could use an actual card, but it doesn't look as good. It's harder to see as well on here, I think. Yeah, the last time you played What's the Card, I was actually showing the card here, I think. Whereas I do have a separate screen now where the graphic actually shows up with the chat, so that people can see the first person to chat, basically. Okay, right, let's go over to that screen now then. Let's just come out of studio mode and go over to What's the Card. So as you can see, we've got the chat on the right hand side here. And let me just see what the prize could be. So these are, I'll show you these actually, because these are the old Azalea Cult membership cards that I had done before I sort of made my own logo and stuff for them. So originally, these are all still assets that I own. So there's no, well, actually no. Apart from this thing on the, I'll show you what it is so you can see what I'm talking about. So this is the original Azalea Cult membership card back. So as you can see there, it's the Azalea Cult with the with a white border card plus the Picts logo for the region. So that was the original one. So I've got quite a few of these. And then we have a load of these Supreme Leader cards. So as you can see there. So they are technically Azalea Cult membership cards. They're just old versions of them, basically. So, and they're all signed with my new signature as well. So, so yeah. But there is also a really special one with this one here. Praise be our Supreme Leader, with my little signature there, and you can't really see it on here, but it's Azalea wearing the skullbone cross wrap. It's a bit of a dark image, hence why I haven't really used it up until now. So there's that. And we also have some of these other Azalea Cult membership cards here, 3 of them. We've got special Welcome to the Inner Circle Azalea Cult membership card. We have this one. You've been read in the ledger. You can't play more than one action. So you can give this to your opponent whenever you read and ledger them, and they can't play more than one action. And that's on the back of an Azalea Cult membership card. So yeah, that's nice to give someone when they just to remind them that they can't play more than one action, just to rub it in their face a little bit. And then we've got a remorseless one as well. So whenever you play an action card, you lose 1 life. So you can give this to your opponent if you remorseless them, and just remind them that if they do play an action card, they lose a life. Because sometimes that can be hard to remember, you know. So yeah, we're going to play off for these cards. I think we're going to play off for the Remorseless and the Red and the Ledgered, and then we'll play off for Supreme Leader, and then the other Supreme Leader as well. This one. So there's going to be four things here. 4 special Azalea Cult membership cards. Because normally I just write "well done for guessing the card" on the back, but I'm not going to do that this time because they've already been written on. Cool. Right then, so make sure the card is loaded up. So let me just go back onto What's the Card. Okay, so for people that don't know how this works, all you need to do now, if you want to participate in this game, is just type "ready" in the chat, and obviously it will appear on the screen that you are participating, because obviously you would have pressed ready. So please do that in the chat. Fantastic. And this is playing for the Red in the Ledger token. So if you win this, you're going to get this token that says you can only play more than one action. You can't play more than one action. Alright? This is for the Azalea Cult membership card. So at the end of each year, as long as the Azalea Cult is still going, I'm sure it will be, we're going to be doing another giveaway for the person who has the most cards. I don't know how I'm going to track that. Maybe we'll track it some other way, but we'll see. The more cards you have, the better, basically. Right then, so I think in the new year we might do like a numbered system to keep track of it easier. We'll see. But they're cool little collector's items. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What is the card? What is the card? First one to type it in the right-hand side wins. What is it? Come on, give us your answer. Give us your answer. What is it? First one to appear. So, looking at the chat here, a lot of people have got the answer correctly, but the first one to appear in the actual box was DGTCG with the absolute fingers on the triggers yet again. With the Azalea Cult membership cards. He's got quite a few. He's got quite a few already. As you would have seen, if you're in the Discord, you would have seen him post the other day that he got his... or was it on Twitter? No, it was on Twitter, wasn't it? You posted it, Dave. So yeah. Overflex, that is correct. A lot of people did say Overflex. Reflex. I don't know what that is. Overflex or Flex. Or Flex. So close, yeah. It's you have to be very quick. You do have to be very quick with it. So yeah, well done. That makes 3. So you've got 3 membership cards. One of them being you've been read in the Ledger. So I'll get that sent out to you as soon as I can. So to remind myself that that's yours. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this card. And then we'll upload another one for a different one. Chicken is burning. Oh no. Don't burn the chicken, damn it. Right, yeah, go. So click ready in the chat if you're ready for another one, please. Okay, cool. Right then. Someone's got to stop Dave on his absolute Azalea cult rampage. Come on. Someone's got to stop him. Someone's got to stop him on his absolute rampage to be the ultimate cult member. So what should we use? What should we use this time? What should we use this time? Okay, let's use this. Let's use this one. Let me just check it all fits in the box. Okay. I need to go on Studio. I need to go on to Facecam so you don't actually see the card that I'm loading in there. So let me just change over to this quickly and then go on Studio mode again so I can actually see what's going on here. No, it's a good job I didn't load that in because it's not working. So we just do this. I always say on the streams I should load in some What's the Cards just in case we play, but I'd never do it and people always want to play. So I think going forward we need to make sure there's fucking cards in the program here, because this is a pain in the ass having to crop every single image down live while you guys are watching. While you guys and girls are watching, I should say. But hey ho, we're here for the crack, aren't we? Okay, I think that's all right. You can't see the title, so I guess that's going to have to do for now. Agree with the prep work hours. Yeah, yeah. I should be doing these things really at this stage. We've heard this before. Absolutely. We're here for the crack or crackhead. Well, that's up to you, isn't it? I think it would be hard. I think it would be hard to operate a what's the card competition while high on crack. So I probably wouldn't recommend it. But each of their own, I guess. GoAgainGaming is a safe space for all, as long as you're not a dickhead. Right then, so let's go on over to the what's the card. So come out of studio mode and then go over to what's the card. Okay, right then. So going to give you a bit of preamble now to make sure that your fingers are on the triggers for this next one. It is another Ranger card, and one of my favourites actually, which you would have seen if you had been watching the Azalea Online. You probably would have seen it's been played a fair few times when I have it. I always like playing it. So yeah, it's going to be coming up very, very soon. Please make sure you are all ready. So 3, 2, 1. What's the card, baby? What is the card? Come on, someone get it in before DGTCG. Stephen Lawrence. Stephen Lawrence with the Seek and Destroy. Absolutely. You haven't said a word. All chat, and he comes in with the correct answer on the second. What's the card? Well done. Absolutely. Patrick, as Alevian, patron of the channel, thank you very much for stopping by. I hope your chicken isn't too burnt, and hopefully we'll see you very, very soon on GoAgainGaming. Zaley Cult 9 is coming out tomorrow, so I expect to see you in there with your speculations. So yeah, Seek and Destroy is the correct answer. I do love this card. It's fantastic. Absolutely love it. And Stephen Lawrence again. So coming in into the chat there. I haven't seen your name in the chat before. Are you in the Discord, Stephen, to get your prize? Are you in the Discord? Because obviously I want to plug that first. That's where everyone hangs out in this chat, most of us. If you're not in there, then you're going to have to email me at goagaingaming@gmail.com with your forwarding address, and I will send it to you. So you don't have to respond to that in the chat. Oh, you're not in there. Okay, so do you have Discord, Stephen? First of all, do you have Discord? Do you know how it works and everything? You do. Okay, great. So in the description box to this video, there's a link tree. You click that link tree and then you go down to the Discord server on that drop down box. You click that and it takes you to the Discord server. Andrew Mason, going to go watch another episode of Wednesday. Have fun. Yeah, cheers for popping by, mate. Sorry you couldn't get a card this time, but maybe next time. Exactly. But yeah, pop into Discord and then I'll see you pop up on there, because obviously you'll just land into the general Flesh and Blood zone, and then I'll message you on there on Discord, and we can get that sent out to you. So that was actually for, I didn't even announce what that was for. That was for the Remorseless token. So if you ever remorseless someone in the future, you can give them this card and say, right, whenever you play an action, you lose a life. Just a reminder. And that is still an Azalea Cult membership card as well. So that is for you, Stephen Lawrence. Just make a note of that as well quickly. Just get my notepad up on here, actually. Cheers, Andrew, for getting the Discord link. If anybody's in the chat now in the future as well, sees that Discord link, you can navigate over to there and join in if you haven't joined it already. Like Sophia, for instance. I know you've come here recently. If you haven't joined it, you're by all means welcome to. Let me just write these names down quickly. So Dave was RITL token, and then Stephen was the Remorseless. Cool. Then we have two Supreme Leader cards to give away. So we're going to do two more. So we got this one first of all. Let me just come off this roster card again quickly. Let's go back onto this one. I joined. Thank you all as well. No problem, Stephen. Thanks for sticking around. Hope you had some fun today. And we're going to be doing two more. So you might have another chance to win some of these other ones that we're going to be doing. So 2 more, and then we're going to call it a night for today. My throat's getting a bit hoarse. So yeah, we first of all got this custom token I had made for my own deck when I was playing this list. So that's Azalea. Praise be our glorious leader, or praise be our supreme leader. That's a signed one as well, as you can see. It's got the in the right light, it does like sort of shine. And that's obviously Azalea wearing she's actually wearing a Blossom of Spring there, with the Perch Grapplers, Death Dealer, and Skullbone Cross Wrap, and Bullseye Bracers. But it's a little bit dark, but I think it's still pretty cool nonetheless. So that is what we're going to be playing for on the next one. Okay, that's the next one. A custom Azalea token that I got made. So let's just make sure this is all loaded in. I'm on the Discord, Sophia is saying, fantastic, lovely. I don't check the Discord live, so I just get distracted if I do. So I'll check in with everyone as soon as I can. Let me just load in this new card. So let's go on studio mode quickly. So let's load in a new image. Let's do a non-ranger card, shall we? And I think everybody hates seeing this card, so we are going to do this one. The music stopped for some reason. Right, so we're going to do a non-ranger card this time. Just going to check to make sure it all fits in there. It does. Okay, cool. So again, if you want to play, make sure you are clicking ready. We are ready to go again. It's not going to be in a Guardian card this time, but it's going to be a card that you all fucking hate. That's for sure. Sorry if there's any kids watching, but this is not normally a family-friendly channel with regards to language. So yeah. But it's not going to be a Guardian card. It's going to be a horrible card that we all hate seeing. And if you were listening on the stream earlier, I did mention where this would be used. So yeah. Okay, right, so let's go over to the other one. What's the card? So a bit of preamble again. Make sure you are ready to type in your answers. This is for the Praise Be Our Supreme Leader token. It's just signed by me with a cool metallic signature on there as well. And this is the old style Azalea Cult membership cards. This is the first one I've ever given away, which is the old style, which I never have used up until this point. But it will still count as an Azalea Cult membership card, of course, because it says Azalea Cult on the back. It's just not the new ones. Okay, so whoever is ready, I'm going to do a little countdown and we're going to do the next one. So, 3, 2, 1. What's this card? What is it? And do you love it? Do you like seeing it? Absolutely not. Waiting for the answer. Andrew with the Aether Wildfire. Andrew with the Aether Wildfire. That's the first time you've actually won there, Andrew, so well done. Everyone is guessing correctly, though. It is Aether Wildfire. Everybody knows what it is. It's just a horrible card in general. If you're playing a wizard, you almost just have to sit there with Oasis Respites and just wait until they play it and then just be like, nah, Oasis Respite. What is Oasis Respite target? Yeah, it targets this thing, surely. Needs to do every single time. Needs to target this bloody thing. But yeah, well done, Andrew. That's for the Praise Be Our Supreme Leader. I'm still yet to send out your package anyway, because I knew you were waiting potentially for a 1K mat at some stage. So I have reserved one for you, so that will be reserved for you as well. Cool. Right. So, what do you think? What do you guys think of a Dreadbore deck for Azalea in Blitz? I've always ran a Dreadbore deck for CC and Blitz. I think it's fantastic. A lot of the it turns on all of your Bolton shots, which are one of the best ways to go wide in Azalea. It also takes away defense reactions from hand, which in Blitz can also get rid of some really, really high value cards. But what you might see is that in Blitz, a lot of people are running the Oasis Respite, so that's just generally quite horrible to deal with in general. But the +1 is pretty good. buffs up a lot of your arrows. To some of them will give you significant breakpoints, depending on what the pitch is. But yeah, I just absolutely love Dreadbore because it can pump your arrows for +1, and it just makes them. It just gives them more evasion. So I think it's I've always loved it as my favourite bow, but I don't really. I haven't really played too much of it in Blitz. I love it in CC, but haven't played too much in Blitz. But when I have played it, it's been pretty good. But yeah, let us know how it goes if you are planning to use it. I've got a Cold 4 Dreadbore and I want to use it. Yeah, I have as well. I've got a Cold 4 one as well, so don't blame you. It's a pretty card, very pretty. But yeah, Azalea is just one of those heroes that, if you get behind her and you just love what she's trying to do, it's good fun, even if you're winning or losing. And there's some games where you can absolutely punish someone, especially the aggro players. You can really punish them. But even still, her she has some fantastic cards. But yeah, we are going to see more of that, hopefully, in Outsiders. So yeah, very excited. Now's a great time to be part of the cult and be part of Azalea. And get to know her a little bit more, because obviously we are going to see more cards for her, or for Ranger maybe in general, coming in Outsiders. We'll see. But yeah, that's Ace for Wildfire, the card that everybody hates. Horrible card. So we'll get rid of that. We'll change it over to something else. And this is the last card is for the last What's the card is for the other Supreme Leader one, which is signed by me. And again, this is an older Azalea Cult card, which I had done. So you might even be able to use these as your hero at an armory or something. If you just ask them, can I use this, which is my Azalea token stand-in, they might even let you use it, because it's just a card that I've made basically. A lot of tokens are a lot of heroes are tokens, aren't they? So you can use like altars and stuff. But yeah, okay, so next card is going to be Sophia. I really want to give her some LL, but I'll need to get hold of the cards. We'll have ProQuests in January. Yeah, the first person to get Azalea Living Legend points in CC is going to have a large bounty. There was a bounty that was procured by a lot of content creators and personalities on Twitter. And I think it was Outcast's Haven that did it originally, and then other people sort of got on board with it and started adding things to the bounty. So whoever gets Living Legend points in CC with Azalea is going to be entitled to that bounty. So yeah, a lot of people do want to claim it, because it's got quite a few good things in there. I don't know if the aim counter cards that we have with the bow, that what obviously I spoiled for Dynasty, is going to be enough to get her there. I don't know. I don't think it's enough to get through the other heroes, even if it's just in an armory sort of situation. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough right now, but we'll see. We'll see what happens in Outsiders. That'll probably be where she gets the good stuff. And James White told me, I'm not sure whether you would have seen the video, that Azalea next year will be the business. So he told me that when I was getting these cards signed, well, the James White ones at least. So yeah, he's told me that Azalea will be the business. Brian Gottlieb as well, if you listen to the Living Legends podcast, Sophia, Brian Gottlieb also said to us, he's a developer at LSS, he also said to me, Red Zone Rogue, and Bill from the Spike Feeders that he thinks that Azalea will get Living Legend points soon. I'm not sure whether that's with the aim counter cards that we have now, or whether that's with the Outsiders that obviously he knew about was being released soon. So we will see. But yeah, one more What's the card before we wrap up, and it's going to be a obscure one again. So let's go with this. This is a really obscure one. Have I come off of the main screen? No, I haven't. So let me just change over to the face cam again. Okay, that's all working. That's all good. So let's go over to What's the Card again. Okay. Right, so we're going to play this one more time. You don't have to type ready in the chat. Whoever's watching, if you just want to play, that's fine. This is a hard one though, so if no one responds, then we'll do this. Stephen Lawrence, I'm pretty excited for some new Ranger tech in Outsiders. Just wondering if they'll bring back OG Azalea or give it to Starvo treatment. Yeah, so this is all part of the conversation that me and Jim have on the Azalea Cult episode tomorrow, which is so that all that discussion's coming out tomorrow regarding our speculations. But I will say, a lot of us do not think that Azalea is going to be a hero in this set. We don't think that's the case. So the only hero that's had the Bravo treatment has been in a supplementary set. So Bravo Star of the Show came out in Everfest. It wasn't a draftable set. I think there's going to be new heroes to play with in this set. I don't think it's going to be a hero we know already. I don't think Azalea is going to be given any talents. I think she's just going to have cards that will support her as she is now. With aim counters being... They must be a prominent part of this next set, or maybe a set in the future, because that's what James said is paramount to her design going forward. So we'll see, but I don't think we will see a talented Azalea. I think there'll be just different heroes to use. Because they need to keep that up, I think. They need to keep up new heroes, new hype all the time, rather than using old heroes but just reskinned into something else. And I think James, and I think a lot of the guys at LSS and girls at LSS know that a lot of us players that play Azalea play her for the reason that she is the underdog. She is one of the quote-unquote worst heroes to play. And reskinning her and giving her new abilities and new talents is not a way to really address the issue, I don't think. But we'll see. I could be completely wrong, but that's the general consensus on the Azalea Cult 9, which comes out tomorrow. Sophia, you're saying Dreadball isn't what will take down all the dashes coming our way because of Dynasty. Dreadball isn't what will take down all the dashes. Dreadball isn't what will take down all the dashes. Yeah. No, Dreadball's just a weapon. Dreadball's just a means of getting those arrows into your arsenal. What affects dash the most is it depends what build as well. But I've been seeing a lot of the dashes, the pistol dashes at least, actually being control decks and whittling you down with pistols. I had a game on stream the other day which I won against a pistol dash. But I haven't played against the other ones that are coming to the forefront, using like the BIOS updates and stuff. I haven't played against those yet, but they do tend to want to use defense reactions. So having to clog their arsenal with defense reactions could be a good thing to do. I don't know. Dash is one strength, no defense reactions against Dreadball. I don't understand. Yeah, it depends. I haven't played too much dash, and the dash that I have played has been pistol dash, which is Andrew's list in the Discord. I await the massive crying from the cult when the new talented Azalea is broken. What? So you think there's going to be a talented Azalea? I don't think there is. I hope not, but we'll see. Blocking and waiting for her to be done if boost dash, or blowing up her items if possible, or trying to just kill her before she gets all the items for the pistol lock. Alright, yeah, eventually we'll get a power crept Azalea, a talented Azalea, and when we do, that's fine, because we've already been given the tools to potentially get LL points for the old version. So yeah, I'll be happy to do that when the new one comes out, but just not right now, I don't think. So when the new Azalea comes out, of course, the Azalea Cult will cover it and support it, but we don't want it right now. But we'll see. Anyway, right, last, what's the card? Let's do this. So whoever's ready, let's go. This is the card. What is it? What is the card? No preparation. Andrew smashing it yet again with the Amulet of Ablation. Easy two cards there for Andrew. Lovely old job. Doesn't look like anyone else is playing at this point, or they're just demoralised because Andrew's fingers are the fastest, because that was absolutely insane speed there. So well done to Andrew. So yeah, you got both of these then. You got both of the original Azalea Cult ones. So yeah, you can do with those what you will. I know you're not an Azalea player, but nice to keep, nice little keepsake. I'll have to go now. I hope to be back for more streams. I'll be sure to hang out more on the Discord too. Cheers, Sophia. Thanks for stopping by. It's been nice to have you here. Didn't know what it does. Oh, exactly. Yeah, I don't even know. What does it even do? What does it do? Let's have a look, shall we? Should we have a look together? What Amulet of Ablation does? Let's remove the filters and see what it does. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Okay, so it's a blue pitch item. I think they're all blue pitch, aren't they? Go again. Cool. So you don't lose your entire turn by playing this amulet. At instant speed, you can destroy it until end of turn. Target attack action card gains if this would be put into a graveyard. Instead, put it on the bottom of its owner's deck. Activate this ability only if a card has entered a graveyard this turn. So it gives you like a sort of salvage shot effect almost on this, but you have to have put a card into your graveyard this turn in order to use it. So yeah, I don't know if you would ever use that. Obviously not, because we haven't seen it, but that's why people don't know what it does. That's that. Actually, might not be bad in Azalea. Yeah, well, how much? Exactly. Yeah, trying to get your arrows back could be a good thing to consider. But yeah, a zero cost blue pitch doesn't block for anything. We can't really target a pouncing tiger of the opponent's deck. Put it on the bottom of its owner's deck. Yeah. If this would be put into a graveyard, put it on the bottom of its owner's deck. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of minds out there that have looked at this card and thought, oh yeah, what could be done with this? But I just don't see it right now, unfortunately. Have that zero cost, no block, no pitch card into your deck. Target a Phoenix. Yeah, you could just get rid of the Phoenix Flame entirely and just not have it in their graveyard. Yeah, good idea. There might be more of these things as well in the future that will that can be recurred from the graveyard. So maybe just not allowing it to go into the graveyard, putting it back into the deck is actually a good thing if you use it on your opponent instead. Target cards against Levia graveyard fill. That's a good idea as well. So there are some Daniel as well. Welcome to the chat. Haven't seen you here, or haven't seen you comment on this particular stream so far tonight. Anyway, but yeah, good shout, absolutely. Yeah, these amulets are fun to look at again, aren't they? Whenever a new set comes out, I'm sure there's a lot of people looking back at the amulets for their sort of weird and wonderful effects and thinking, oh, okay, does this synergize with any new cards? Does this work against any new metas? Does this work against any new weird and wonderful heroes that experiment with Phoenix Flames starting in their graveyard that they can recur constantly, etc., etc.? And as you're saying there, Super Mario Black Tiger, James did say that the amulets and trinkets would be useful in the future, and they probably will do, because as the space expands, as the mechanics get more and more intricate, there are going to be corner cases for when you might want to do something like this. So yeah, very, 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 very good. Anyway, that's pretty much it for tonight. It was longer than I expected, but that's because I didn't load in any What's the Cards for a off-the-cuff What's the Card competition. But yeah, push the point. Well done for winning the giveaway. I'll reach out to you after this and see firstly if you want the stuff. If you don't, and we can do something else with it. If you do want it, perfectly fine. You're in the UK, so it's nice and easy to send it to you. Although Royal Mail are absolutely garbage right now. But yeah. And well done to everyone who's participated in What's the Card tonight. It's been fun with some very, very unique tokens being sent out to those in the chat. So well done to everybody. And that's pretty much it for tonight. Go get some sleep, take care, and finish recovering. I will do, Andrew. Thank you very much for being the mod in the chat, as always. And yeah, that is a lovely old job, Super Mario Black Tiger. You're absolutely right. And that is it for today. And for those who know about the gremlin that I do have, he has been causing all sorts of issues recently. And he's gone downstairs today, so he's not going to be making an appearance today. For those who know what I'm talking about, so for those who know, you know. For those who don't know, maybe tune in for another stream another time. But the gremlin is downstairs today. Anyway, thanks for that, and we'll see you very, very soon on the next episode, or next stream, or whatever it might be here on GoAgainGaming. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.